khap by orangutan friends and Thai, and today I'm going to be making a cottage pie of sorts. So I've got bits and pieces that I've had in the freezer for a while, and I'm thinking about putting them all together. Now, I saw something similar on Adam Garratt's channel where he made a budget cottage pie using Hashbrowns, so that inspired me. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to use is a tin of Prince's minced beef and onion for our base. So this is all like convenience food, I suppose, all tins and frozen stuff. I do have some Hashbrowns. These are a brand that we get over here in Thailand called Sawadee Gold round Hashbrowns. 115 baht they were. This tin of minced beef and onion, I can't quite recall how much it was. I know it was less than 300 baht and over 200 baht, so we've got that. We've also got some mixed veg that I'm going to put in with that to give it a bit of pizzazz, jazz it up a bit and make it a little bit more healthier, because obviously this is probably not the healthiest, is it? But convenient. And then I'm going to put on the top, let's just move that out of the way, some Swiss cheese that I've got from yesterday, because I made some cheese and ham sandwiches, and I've also got a bit of cheddar, so that's Swiss cheese and cheddar cheese. So I'm going to put all that together, throw it in the oven, and then hopefully we'll have some form of cottage pie. Now, it is all convenience food, but you've got to remember as well that it's quite hard getting a lot of these ingredients to make a real cottage pie. Not really difficult, but it'd probably be more difficult than it would be in the UK. So I've got all these things in. I mean, I've had this for a couple of weeks when we went up to Kanchanaburi, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw it in this dish, which is probably good enough for, say, 2 people, I would guess. 3 at a push. And that's that. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I've measured out a cup of mixed frozen veg, which I'm going to put in to the dish. I'm going to actually put it into the mince and onion when I open that. So what I'll do now is just grate some cheese, because I'll need to put that on top. I've got some slices already made up that I'm going to put in, but I'm going to grate some cheese to put on the top. Okay, I've got my cheese here. Let's give this a go. This is cheddar, mild cheddar. I think it's from Australia. So I'll just grate some of that up and save some for later in the week. Maybe I'll have another cheese and tomato sandwich, cheese and ham sandwich. Okay, so there you go, that's the cheese grated, so we'll be putting that on top of the Hashbrowns with the Swiss cheese. Do like a bit of cheddar. Okay, so I need to defrost the vegetables, so I'm going to stick them in the microwave. Don't know how long to put them in for, should we say 2 minutes? 1.5, that should do it. It's only to defrost them a little bit, so I can put them in the gravy, the onion and mince mix. Okay, so I've not gone the full time on that. It's like 21 seconds still left on it, but our veg is defrosted there, so I don't think we need to put it in for any longer. There we go. So we'll get the mince and onion in with the vegetables. There we go. So that's the veg. Got the tin of Prince's minced onion. I keep saying minced onion. What's the matter with me? Minced beef and onion in a tin. So let's get that open and throw it in. Oh my word. I wouldn't mind if I'd had a drink, which I haven't. Okay, so if you've ever had this sort of stuff before, it is a bit like dog food. I shouldn't say that really. Let's pour that in there. Okay, it smells quite nice though. Let's give it a bit of a stir in to get those veggies mixed in. So yeah, I got this recipe off Adam Garratt's channel. Not this bit. This is all in. Probably turn up his nose at this, to be honest. Anyway, as I say, it's convenience food. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in to his channel, to the video that I actually watched, because I know he has actually seen one of my videos. He saw the Cornish pasty one and commented on it. So thanks for that, Adam, if you're watching this one. Right, I'm going to transfer all this over now to the oven dish, and then we'll put the frozen hash browns on top and the cheese. I've had to put the cheese in the fridge. It's sweating more than I am. Anyway, let's move on. What on earth are you doing? I thought you was making cottage pie. That looks like crab. Yeah, this is crab. Nao's having crab. She won't be having cottage pie. She doesn't eat beef. Anyway, so she's having this wonderful crab. Look at that. Just salivating just looking at that. And that's the dip there that she's made. She made that herself. Right, I'll go and give her that back. So if you hear any cracking noises in the background or bashing, that'll be now making, well, not making, cracking the shells on her crabs. Right, let's get this together. Okay, this is our gravy mix. I don't know how to put this in, so I'll just pour it and see what happens. Now, as I say, there is enough for 2 people, so I can probably get 2 meals out of this, or I could give some to Mr. JP, who lives just across the way there. Right, let's just put that to one side. So now we're going to put the hash browns on the top. Our Sunny Day Gold round hash browns. Now, I've got a funny feeling that these are going to be the wrong kind of shape to fit in here particularly well. Oh, it's not too bad. Will we get another row in? Can we get another one in at the end if I push them up? Maybe. No. Oh dear. I wonder if I could put them like that. Put another 2 on like that. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I've only got 2 hash browns left, so why not? Spread them out a bit more. Ooh. Should be alright, shouldn't it? We'll have to do. Right, let's get some cheese on there. We'll start with the Swiss. So I've only got 2 slices of this left. Break it up. Stick it on like that. So it's going to be an interesting mixture, isn't it? Because we've got cheddar as well going on there. Swiss cheese tends to have quite a lot of flavour to it. All cheese is Swiss, isn't it? If it comes from Switzerland. You'd think. Let's plug those gaps up. Bit on there, bit on there. Okay. Let's go in with the cheddar that I grated earlier. Trying to spread this out a little bit more. Again, trying to fill out the gaps. So, as I say, I don't really have cottage pie very often. I'm not a great fan of mashed potatoes, it has to be said. So, I do like an hash brown though. So, hopefully, this will be nice and tasty, and I will enjoy it. Those hash browns have actually been in the freezer for quite a while. I'm hoping they're not past the sell-by date. Anyway, even if they are, I'm sure they'll be okay. They weren't walking out of the freezer, were they? Right, so we're going to get this on there, then get back in the one-eyed hole and get this into the oven. Now, the recipe that I saw, it said gas mark 6. Now, we don't use gas, we use electric, so I think we had it in Fahrenheit and in degrees as well. Is it degrees they say? Centigrade, sorry. Just went to get my sheet so I can have a look. So, gas mark 6, 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees centigrade for 20 to 30 minutes. Right, so, just clear up a bit here and we'll get this in the oven. Just stop the video then, for some bizarre unknown reason. Right, let's get this and stick it in the oven like I say. There you go, so 20 to 30 minutes and we should have a budget cottage pie. Yes. Okay, so there's our cottage pie fresh out of the oven. I did have to put the grill on to brown off the cheese on top, so that took an extra 5 minutes on the 30 minutes that it took to cook. So I think I'm going to enjoy this with some baked beans. So I'll get that out and then we'll have a review, see what it tastes like. Okay, so we're going to get into the taste test. This is... oh, it doesn't look very appetizing, does it? Anyway, it is what it is. So this is our cottage pie made with hash browns and not minced onion, minced beef and onion tinned stew. Right, let's just have a little taste of that first. I should imagine this is going to be quite salty. They tend to over-season these things, don't they? Let's have a smell. Oh, it smells really beefy. Right, okay, let's give it a go. That's not bad at all. I'm using a spoon and fork Thai style. If you've never been to Thailand, that's how they eat meals. Right, let's get onto one of these Hashbrowns. I've left it a little bit longer to cool down. I'm trying to get the thing on the fork. There we are, hash brown and cheese. That's really nice. That's good. Thank you, Adam Garratt, for suggesting this. This is a lot better than mashed potato. As I say, I'm not a fan of mash. Not really, anyway. Me bangers and mash, and I've not done bangers and mash, have I? I've done a pie and mash. Okay, so this is hash brown and a bit of the gravy. That's good. Let's get some beans and what have you. Yep, I like that. I would do that again. I would give that a 4 out of 5. Not from my cooking. Like I say, there's no cooking, it's just warming things up really, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll go to the outro. Oh, just before I go, do you know what? I think this would work. Instead of putting tin minced beef in there, if you had the hash browns, cheese and pad krapow, because I did have pad krapow and chips once and I really enjoyed it, and that was in Kanchanaburi. I think there's a video on that, so check that out. I might try to do that at some point. Try and do a pad krapow. It wouldn't be a cottage pie, would it? I don't know, what would you call it? I don't know. Cheesy pad krapow. Anyway, enough of this. I might get round to doing that at some point. Right, I need to go off and eat this. Let's go to the outro. Adios amigos, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.